Hey guys, we're back with another
No, no,
episode of
no.
Real Talk with Joe and Cody. What's up?
How are
I
you,
say that
man?
all the time and I can't get it right every time. It's like the
Well,
nerves.
maybe it's just because you're not thinking about it.
The nerves still get to me.
Yeah,
Another
it's just
episode.
yeah.
I don't enunciate very well though. People will always mistake my name for Jeff because when I say Joe,
Really?
apparently it's so mumbled that they think Jeff.
Oh,
So I need to maybe enunciate better. But anyways,
so I mean, yeah. I guess I've never
yeah.
heard it sound like that.
Anyways, so hey, what are the rates? What's the rates today? Just in general. Well, not in
um,
general, specifically.
they're improving.
Yeah.
So I'll back up to last week. We had the Fed announcement where they dropped rates, and then we saw the mortgage rates actually go up
Yeah.
since then,
Yep.
which is not uncommon. That's happened before. So they kind of went up, maybe a little overreaction. Um, I think probably what happened, in my opinion, and based on what I've read, is that when they come out and they share the information, there are certain things that are said or not said, which then changes what the market and all these investors are interpreting or thinking is going to happen. So there was a little bit less of a like direct, we're going to drop rates more and more. It was still kind of like, this is what we need to do, and we're going to kind of continue to monitor it. So I think maybe the market had priced in a little bit more of an aggressive rate attack by the Fed, and then that verbiage was maybe not confirmed as much. So
Mhm.
we did see a little bit of pullback. Rates went up a little bit, not a lot, eighth to a quarter of a percent. Um, so it
What are
didn't
they at now?
erase. I think that when I looked yesterday, the average was like 6.39.
Okay.
So still, we were
Not
like down
bad.
to six. No, I think we got down to 6.17 was the average, the national average. So it's gone up a little bit, but not a lot. We've seen it go way worse after Fed announcements.
Yeah.
And then it just like, you know, goes up a half a percent within a week. So
Mhm.
and the last 2 days now, this is our third day of them starting to improve again. And I did see that this morning, because the government is officially shut down as of midnight last night. There's certain reports that are not potentially going to be released until they open back up. But I did see that one of the new jobs added report that was able to come out, that was not a government related one. It was lower than expected. So that's kind of what's helped the rates this morning too. So might be a little bit limited on rate movement until the
Yeah.
government opens back up, because a lot of the information, a lot of the economic data that comes out for those reports, which are what right now is what's moving the market, those reports will not be available until the government opens back up. So
Okay.
who knows how long that'll be. I did see something that was talking about government shutdown plus stock market. And there's some pretty interesting data on that of like, I'm not going to repeat it because I don't remember it exactly, but the
Yeah.
stock market seems to continue to do really well, even like within a year after a government shutdown. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not a stock market guy, but a lot of the market stuff that I read for rates ends up kind of, they share a lot of information on the stock market stuff too. So a lot of
Yeah.
like unknown with the government shutdown. For the mortgage side, it doesn't really do a whole lot because they still keep certain aspects of it open for mortgages to continue to go through. Because like FHA, VA, USDA, any type of government loan, that'd be a tough spot to be in if you were just
Yeah.
like, okay, we just got to be on pause now, and hope for the best. Because I think I saw that the last one was in 2018 and it was like 35 days long. So
Okay. So does that I'm putting you on the spot a little bit and I'm
mhm.
asking ChatGPT right now.
Yeah, let's compare answers here.
What yeah, exactly.
Great,
What
getting fact checked
I know,
live.
I know. What generally do you know to just tell me if you don't know, it doesn't matter. But like
I'll
with
make something
government
up.
shutdowns historically, did the rates do the rates change? I know we don't haven't shut down the government in a for a very long period of time historically. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Do the rates kind of just stay or what, you know?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that because I actually I saw a chart yesterday, I think it was, and it went over the last like 5 or 6 government shutdowns that happened.
Okay.
And it there's really not a lot of movement that seems to happen.
Okay.
Out of the 6 previous ones. I think there were 2 that the rates increased, and the rest of them decreased, but it wasn't a significant enough amount
Okay.
to really do a whole lot. And from what I remember too, which I have terrible memory, but from what I remember, there was, the rates s I think, improved during the shutdown, and then once the shutdown opened back up, they tend to get worse
Okay.
because now everything is back and there's stability again. It's like when there's the shutdown, it's like, "Well, do we know what's gonna happen?" And, maybe limited data, but,
Yeah.
overall, it doesn't seem like there's really a whole lot that comes from, a rate change with the government shutdown, but again, I will put an asterisk next to all of that comment that I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, ChatGPT said overall shutdowns alone don't drive rates in a lasting way. Like you were saying, Fed policy, inflation, and economic growth remain the levers. So
Yeah,
you weren't off.
that's the
You weren't
way of
off.
saying, technically no, but maybe.
Yeah, I know, like everything.
Yeah.
Well, here's a specific thing I have for you.
Uh-huh.
In according to Realtor.com, October 12th to the 18th of this year marks the best time to buy a home in 2025.
Oh,
So
really?
just buckle up because
Couple more
you've got a
weeks.
couple more weeks, and that little gap in time is
Yes.
apparently the best time to buy this season. So
Really? Does it say, like, what
yeah,
does it give
apparently
much
it
of a
has a
reason?
rare combination of higher inventory. So there's 32.6% more active listings from the start of the year, lower
Mm,
prices, potential
mhm.
savings of about 15,000, and less competition, 30.6% lower. So it makes it advantageous for buyers. So we've
Okay.
kind of seen this coming. I don't know where they get the particular date from.
Yeah,
That if you
right.
go on the 11th, you may get screwed out of a deal,
Yeah.
but I do think that we've been talking about this. If you paid attention to Cody and I, for any length of time, you would already know that rates don't change. The rates change before the Fed say things
Yes.
in anticipation of the Fed. So you would already know rates were going to not be what you think they are once the Fed say stuff.
Yeah.
Also, you would know that we have started to see a buyer's market for a while now, and so
Mhm.
Realtor is just basically officializing it by
Yes.
saying it's on the 12th to the 18th is the best time to buy. Which I do think that October is a good time to buy. Um, Generally speaking, I do think buyers have more say. We talked about this last week that buyers have more say in the market right now,
Mhm.
and they should start making the moves if they have the financial ability to do it because this is the time to do it. So
Yeah.
did did I lose you here,
No,
or
I'm
are you
here.
still here? Okay,
I'm still
well it
here.
doesn't show your pretty little face anymore,
Am I
but
just well, if it makes
um,
you feel any better, you're frozen too.
oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
well we'll just keep going and see what happens. But
Yeah. Uh,
um,
I could understand and see why this time of year would be a good time.
yeah,
Because if you could choose to move, most people I think would probably choose to not move at the beginning of like the holiday season and getting into everything. So it
yeah,
makes sense that not that everybody just gets to choose the date that they move, but um, I'm down.
yeah.
When are we buying? I
Yeah,
got to buy
well,
on
the
the
12th to
12th.
the 18th, get
Okay.
in while it's hot, because then after that, the sale ends. So,
Okay. So what do I have to do first? Should I find the house first or should I get pre-approved first?
oh well, if you were paying attention to Cody and I in the past as well, we had our podcast last week talking about getting pre-approved first. That is the
Yes, we
critical
did.
time to get pre-approved. So, we have a go in depth on the pre-approval process last week on our podcast. So go check that out if you have any questions, or just call Cody and I. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, man, since we're having technical difficulties, maybe this is the time for us to say see you
Yes.
later. So
Yeah.
um, I will chat with you on our podcast next week.
That sounds good, man.